Okay, I'm standing here in Nikyal, which is described as a border area by the Pakistani occupiers. The LOC is just about barely a couple of kilometers in that direction there. And Mender Mender town is just across the LOC on the other side. In fact, this place Nikyal before 47 was a part of Mender Tehsil. And we've come here as a part of an entourage organized by JKPNP, Jammu Kashmir People's National Party, and in particular the student wing, JKNSO, Jammu Kashmir National Students Organization. So we've come here to do basically what we did in Tattapani earlier this month and in Koirata earlier than that, talking about specific issues which concern each and every citizen in this country. So that could be ranging from unemployment, inflation, occupation, etc., etc. So that is the gist of trying to create awareness and trying to create some sort of a sense of urgency in the people here with reference to our collective problems. What you see there in the background is a Pakistani army camp as pretty much ubiquitous in each and every urban center in Azad Kashmir, as well as in areas outside those urban areas. And beyond that, you won't be able to see from here, but we've got Sardar Sikandar Hayat, who's been a former Prime Minister on more than one occasion here in Azad Kashmir, and who's also been the President here on one particular occasion. His father was a member of the Praja Assembly in the time of the Maharaja, and a lot of people have commented that his prime ministership, when it started in 1985, that is when the doors of corruption pretty much were flaunted wide open from that time. So a lot of question marks not only about corruption on his part, but also about the way that our politicians have consistently, since 1947, compromised all our rights and all our privileges and given them automatically away to the state of Pakistan. Started, yeah? Okay, so we're into our second clip here. We were trying to locate the abode or residence of the former Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir, Sardar Sikandar Hayat Khan. His house is probably that one there on the top as my finger is pointing. And the point I'm trying to make here is that, you know, he's created a palatial home for himself here since he's become a politician. Some people even suggest that as much as half of Nikyal Bazaar is also owned by him or his family. When we're talking about unemployment and inflation and occupation, we're also trying to search for an alternative mechanism or an alternative system that can deliver the needs of the people to them, where the people do not have to search for illegal means of trying to reach Europe, or people do not have to compromise on their education and on their principles and settle themselves into menial government jobs which do not really produce any sort of output for the population here. And we also want to try and avoid the people having to go to the Middle East and work very, very long hours for very, very small pay. What we're trying to look for is a mechanism which ensures and protects the basic rights of the people here. Rights to information, right to movement, right of association, and of course right to employment. And the politicians here have never been able to give answers. In fact, we could say to the extent that there are many serving politicians at the moment who actually act as agents to send people abroad, and they make a lot of money out of that. This is also something which is quite apparent. So the politicians whose duty it is to create employment here in Azad Kashmir are themselves involved in acting as agents, as commission agents, to send people abroad to places like the Middle East, the Far East, and Europe and beyond. So the dilemma that we face here is something that has developed over 64 years, and with each passing day, with the increase in general level of prices, with the increase in the sense of deprivation of people, the matter is increasingly getting more and more serious. So it's important that some sort of a movement, a genuine movement emerges amongst the people here in an organized fashion, in a civil fashion, in a fashion which takes responsibility also for working within a genuine legal framework in order to achieve these basic objectives which people here, the majority of are suffering from.